Justin Bieber turned to his Instagram stories to make the announcement that he will be postponing the Justice World Tour due to a non-COVID related sickness. That's right, we bet you have so many questions like what is this non-COVID disease? How is JB doing? And how is Hailey Bieber handling it? Well, get ready to have them answered and much more in today's video. First up, what actually happened with Justin Bieber? If you are a believer, then the news must have been quite the shock. The world-famous pop artist made an announcement on Instagram. "I can't believe I'm saying this. I've tried everything to get better, but my sickness is getting worse. It aches my heart that I will have to postpone these upcoming few events," he said, while also adding that it was doctor's orders, but he was truly sorry for postponing a show that a lot of people were looking forward to. Justin did not provide any further details, but we do believe that it must be very difficult for him to have to postpone the concerts that were supposed to take place at the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, in his home country of Canada, on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. Fans may remember that in 2017, Justin Bieber unexpectedly canceled the final 14 gigs of his six-leg, 162-date Purpose World Tour. The reason for the cancellation was cited as depression, anxiety, and weariness, according to Bieber's statement at the time. This is the fourth time that Bieber has been forced to interrupt or delay the tour. Because of the pandemic, the release date was pushed back from 2020 to 2021, and then again to 2022. When he received COVID in the beginning of this year, they were forced to put it off once more. But what delayed the tour this time? If you're wondering what this non-COVID disease is, Justin recently came out saying that he was diagnosed with the Ramsay-Hunt syndrome. The 28-year-old Grammy Award winner, who was forced to postpone 3 gigs on his Justice World Tour earlier this week due to the chronic health issue, revealed the neurological disorder's physical repercussions in a video posted on Instagram, saying, "Obviously, as you can probably tell from my face, I have this illness called Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, and it is from this virus that targets the nerve in my ear and my facial nerves and has caused my face to have paralysis. Blinking one eye, moving one nose, or smiling on one side of his face are all things he can't do." And he added in an Instagram story follow-up that it's been progressively tougher to eat. The 240 million Instagram followers of Justin Bieber were also requested to remember him in their prayers. The superstar acknowledges that this is not something to take lightly. "Because my body is telling me that I need to take a break, I hope you all understand, and I'll be taking this time to rest, relax, and recharge so that I can do the work I was created to do." So what exactly is this Ramsay-Hunt syndrome? At a glance, Ramsay-Hunt sounds like a character from Game of Thrones. Well, what is this syndrome anyways? After Bell's palsy, Ramsay-Hunt syndrome is the second most prevalent cause of atraumatic peripheral facial paralysis. However, its symptoms are more severe than those of Bell's palsy. Despite this, it only affects about 5 people out of every 100,000. It's very fortunate that JB is one of the 5, isn't it? It is caused by a reactivation of the shingles virus in the face, which renders people who were previously exposed to the chickenpox or varicella-zoster virus as children more likely to develop the condition. Don't be scared. Let's take a look at what the root causes of this syndrome are. The Ramsay-Hunt syndrome can be brought on by prolonged periods of severe stress or immunosuppression, as well as by immunosuppressant medicines or other disorders that have been lying dormant inside your body. According to some experts, your body just isn't able to fight against infection. The virus that causes chickenpox lies latent in the body until it is triggered by something else, at which point it manifests itself as herpes zoster, Ramsay-Hunt, an infection that can cause inflammation of various nerves in the belly, back, and face. So what kind of symptoms is Justin Bieber going through? The facial paralysis is brought on by a nerve that originates in the brain and passes through a tunnel of bone to reach the face. This nerve is responsible for facial expressions and the capacity to communicate feelings. Inflamed tissue causes the nerve to swell, but it does not affect the position of the bone. In essence, it causes the nerve to be crushed, explains Dr. Kachar, an expert on the subject. Hearing loss, severe vertigo, and rashes or blisters that appear on the ear ear, or face are among potential adverse reactions that might occur. In addition, a lot of people have nausea and headaches. We feel bad for JB for having to go through this while wishing him good health. Here are some ways he can combat the disease medically. After receiving a diagnosis, Ramsey Hunt will be able to get treatment in the form of high-dose steroids and antivirals. These medications, which may be taken orally at home and are considered the most crucial thing for recovery, can be administered immediately. Patients who have conditions that are more severe will be sent to the hospital, where they will get their medication through an IV. Electrical stimulation to the face may be advocated by certain individuals in order to induce the muscles to work. However, most doctors advise patients that this practice is highly discouraged and is known to produce extremely severe adverse effects and hinder the healing. If we've kept you interested so far, don't forget to hit that like button and support the channel. And don't go anywhere, because up next we take a glimpse at how all this is affecting the singer's marriage life, how Hailey Bieber is doing, and answer the question that's on everyone's mind: just how is Hailey doing? In an April video uploaded to YouTube, Stephen Baldwin's daughter disclosed that she had been diagnosed with a grade 5 PFO, also known as patent foramen oval, which is an opening in the heart and was surgically fixed. And it has been 3 months since Hailey was sent to the hospital with a blood clot in her brain, and now Justin is facing a health crisis. So you really have to wonder how she is handling all of this right now. During his concert on March 16th in Denver, Colorado, the artist, who had married Hailey the previous year, broke his silence on the subject of his wife's health emergency. It's sort of strange how life will unexpectedly give you curveballs in the middle of the game, isn't it? In between songs, Justin made this observation: "You can't really control much. I'm sure the majority of you are aware of what's going on with my wife or have seen the news about it. However, she is okay. She's doing well and she is resilient." Besides being well, Hailey has been incredibly supportive and helpful with Justin's disease, constantly showing her love and support on social media and keeping his fans updated about how he's doing. Hats off to Hailey Bieber for sticking with her man in time of need. Next, mutual support and skincare brands. What has the power couple been up to? Even in the middle of all the challenges, Justin Bieber made it a point to be a great husband as well. The 28-year-old Peaches singer praised his wife Hailey Baldwin Bieber's new skincare brand, Rhode, in a heartfelt Instagram post recently. On Instagram, Justin said, "I am so proud of you, baby," after he saw the new marketing photographs for the brand with his wife. It's impossible for anyone to realize how much time and effort you put into creating a skincare company that genuinely serves its customers. Amidst all the joy, Justin wrote on Instagram about his wife's new business, emphasizing how much the goods mean to him personally. Justin's admiration for Hailey ends on a lovely note with these words: "Proud is an understatement, my beautiful girl. Love you so much." Mrs. Bieber's goal with the Rhode brand is pretty clear. It was really essential to her that everyone is invited to the world of Rhode, and everyone is included because she wants everyone to be able to use and benefit from it. Alright viewers, here's the question that probably the whole world is waiting for. Will JB have long-term effects from the Ramsey Hunt syndrome? While around 75% of patients will make a full recovery, the other 25% acquire some form of permanent nerve injury, which is something that Justin's friends, family, and fans are worried about. In our research, we saw mentions that some of the long-term repercussions include unwelcome facial spasms, stiffness, or pain, and that in the most severe cases, there will be facial asymmetry, which is most noticeable in facial emotions. Patients who require more than a month or two to recuperate are at an increased risk of experiencing these adverse effects. It has been discovered that this contributes to the long-term nerve damage and muscular spasms. According to doctors, the only thing that JB can do is to give his face time to heal, and all we can do as fans is wish him a speedy recovery. On that note, we conclude today's video. As always, support the channel by liking and subscribing. Thanks for watching. See you next time.